Hey there! So today we have another video, and we're doing some fun. So a pastisserie, boulangerie, whatever you want to call it, opened up someone close to me, and if you don't know, I spent between two trips about like a month in Paris, and it's actually one of the worst places I've ever been to. But whatever, the food's fantastic, and one of the museums are amazing, and even more amazing are the boulangeries, which are basically like your bakeries, and that's not a thing in America, where we're used to Wonder Bread, things being on the shelf, blah blah, fresh bread, fresh baguette, and I wasn't a savage, I ripped at it. So, this still exists, but we're gonna go through one first. So we're gonna make a Jambon Beurre today, but we're gonna talk about this first. This was half my breakfast, and this is a Croissant Amandes, which is a it translates to almond croissant, but it's actually very different. Like, if you've ever had a croissant, I wish I reviewed for you guys. Very fluffy, very airy. This is more dense, right? You see that. You see the crumb structure there, right? Like, and it has almonds, and it's just like, like there's a cakey part in the bottom, right? How do you describe this thing? And I'm not a sweets guy. I'm not a sweets guy. My joke is sweets and candies are for women and children. Like, I don't eat brownies and cake. Like any. I feel so sorry. Anybody who has a celebration or birthday, I will not eat your cake. I'm sorry, I don't like cake. But macaron and this, oh my god. So what it does? It has layers of like croissant. It has a beautiful almonds to it. And there's this softness part of it that, how do I describe that? It's cakey. It is cakey. But it has a fluffy structure to it. So, I don't know. You go to any legit French proper bakery. And the place I went to, like, they're all speaking French. For some reason, even their, like, POS system where you're paying has like French subtitles to it, even like as if there are enough French people in central Orlando, Florida area, central Florida, Orlando area to make it worth having French subtitles. Anyway, so lovely people. First time visiting, amazing. I feel like I've been transplanted to Paris, but they got a nice baguette, and this is the baguette traditionnelle. The other one's a little bit more airy, more traditional, but we're doing Jambon Beurre, which is actually fun because despite spending that much time at boulangeries in Paris and eating that like literally every day, like in Japan you go to Lawson's or 7-Eleven and you just eat like convenience store food, which is absolutely amazing. In Paris, every day, one of your meals is going to be boulangerie and something. And for me, it was croissant amandes and other stuff. For some reason, I just never had a Jambon Beurre, which is crazy. So Jambon Beurre literally translates to ham butter. So if you just saw it, that's an insane amount of butter for not a very big sandwich. But guess what? There's no cheese on this. There's no mayo. Like, you know, if you think about the fact that the amount of fat that you've not introduced a sandwich without mayo and bread and cheese and stuff, then take it as a hit, right? So this is proper French butter. Proper French butter. Yeah. And then just leave it out. Just leave it out on your counter. Like, plan your meal ahead because you can't spread it like this if you did that. And then get a little bit of Dijon mustard. If I was proper, I'd get like the good stuff, but this is what I just got at the store. Or sorry, it was sitting in my fridge. My apologies. Bada bing. All right. Drink a little of that. Not too much. Yeah, not too much. Just a little bit zing to it. And then, so the other thing is, like, there's a proper French hams for this stuff. They have, like, jambon French. And actually, from what I understand, they do different styles of ham, where there's, like, less cured and more cured, like barely cured ham. This is American ham. I wouldn't go with the stupid American stuff that's like maple, like, yeah, I saw it on the boar's head, like maple smoked blah 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 blah. This is just boar's head deluxe cooked ham. Definitely a little bit more neutral. Yeah, doesn't have like sweet, sugary maple smoke. Not ideal, not perfect, but it'll do its job. So, right. So let's do a few layers of this guy. And ideally, ham is salty enough that I don't need salt the butter. Just an unsalted butter. How are we gonna do this? Let's do layers. Let's cut in half. Yeah, there we go. That's better. So we do another slice, and we'd actually just cut them in half, and just do slap, half, and yeah, screw it. Half. Right? Just go on. How are we doing layers here? It's not I mean, right? Like, there's not too much to super worry about. Although I just want bites to have everything, right? And that, guys, is a Jambon Beurre. Look at that thing. And and no offense, you can't make this without the butter. You maybe skip on the ham. Obviously, I skipped on but you need a proper baguette, right? Like, you need that. Like, I'm such a bread geek. Like, you have to just get it good on that side. So let's try a bite. Look at that thing. I mean, we're gonna just cut it like. Look at that thing. Yeah, forget about the entry slice. I want this middle section, right? That one's a good bite. That is stupid. And again, so much part of it is having, like, I have a freaking proper baguette in town now. But loads of delicious butter. Again, don't feel too bad. I mean, I know it's not a diet food. But, like, for a sandwich, you're getting away with a lot, guy. Because there's no cheese in here. Usually, like, cheese, mayo, sauce, aioli, blah, blah, blah. It's just ham and butter. And bread. So it's not a healthy food, but for a sandwich, it's actually not that bad. Like, you ain't eating a Philly cheesesteak or a hamburger right here, or a cheeseburger right here. But that bread, and it took me so long to say anything because that bread is so. Just a little bit of twang in that Dijon mustard, which again is not traditional. Well, no, it's traditional. You can actually, like they actually do it. Like they do a deluxe version where they do cheese and cornichon, pickles, and mustard and all that shit. Just do ham and butter, and it's freaking fire. I put the littlest amount of mustard. So freaking good. So simple. And the ham's good. Yeah, whatever the shit is. The Boar's Head Deluxe ham. It's not too strong, not too salty. It's just got this beautiful, lightly salted, fatty ham thing, right? Like, you've had hams before where there's like maple and sugar and heavy smoke and all this stuff. You want a nicely, lightly cured ham and not overly salted. So, Jambon Beurre. One of the great sandwiches out there. Simplicity, but really defined by what you can do with really great baguette. So go find a local place to you. I hope they have a great baguette. If you're in Paris, again, the move. I remember my baguette move was, where was I? Crazy world. One of my best friends back in the day was actually au pair. Who I met online, and she's from Germany, but she had a friend that lived in Paris, and I was in Paris because I got invited because of the Magic Pro Tour thing, and they flew me out there. And I was like, let me take a vacation for 3 days. So I literally slept toe to foot in his bed because I was a poor kid and just took a free. Yeah, it was weird. Thinking back at it, I was like 20 something. But it was Sunday and I was hungover. I had gone out to bars beforehand by myself, and that was not very fun, but I still went out. And everybody had a fucking baguette on their back. Like, what do they have? Like a satchel, whatever the Parisians have as a carrier thing. And it was somewhere like afternoon, and the boulangeries don't stay open that late. And everybody had a baguette. And I just looked around and I was like, do what the locals do. So I went out of my way, went on my phone or whatever, and found a baguette. And I bought a baguette. And what I did with it, I don't know. I ate it. I don't know. Like, did I buy butter? Did I make it? I definitely did make it Jambon Beurre. Jambon Beurre is something I actually learned after leaving, having been in Paris in my 20s and 30s. But, well, no. I was in Paris in my late 30s, late 20s. So early 20s and late 20s. But, man. One more bite. Unbelievable. So, until next time, guys. Cheers. Until next time, later.